for you. Well, it's for you. That does.
Do you guys know that I believe it was the other day or coming this week? It's Betty White's birthday.
That's insane.
And she is 96. And she is...
Isn't that insane?
That's insanity. Yeah. Well, think about it this way. My grandma, in a couple of weeks, turns 95.
I guess Parade magazine that you get with your Sunday newspaper interviewed her, and they asked her what the secret to her long life is.
Here we go.
And here's the answer. Hot dogs and vodka. Not necessarily in that order, but hot dogs and vodka.
I'm down for that.
If that's not a Betty White answer, I don't know what is. So, just so people know, we're now in 2018. We're getting into our anniversary stuff. I just want to make a note. I realized near the end of last year, we got very news heavy, especially in like the wrestling section and everything else. We got very news heavy, and we're not a news show. We just had a lot of weird shit going on at the end of last year.
So we're not fake news?
No, we're not news show. Okay. I try to avoid the news if I can. That was really funny. I try to avoid the news if I can. So there won't be a real news segment today because honestly, I don't feel like going through 4 weeks of news. I don't feel like going through that today because it would take us 4 fucking hours to go through all the shit that's gone on in the last 4 weeks. So instead, we'll just do some main topics, and then maybe and then the next show we do a Royal Rumble show. So that's our next show after this. So yay!
Nice.
So let's get into things.
The Rusev Rumble?
It's so very confident it's your boy Ric Flair to come on here and say a thing or two. You all deserve this. Under the sea, under the sea. Oh, get later.
But don't worry, you could have seen the commando.
And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold said so. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. That's so ratchet.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Glorious. Happy birthday, America. I'm the only one who blows my girl. My bad. Stop! Listen! Because
I am Lance Catamaran.
All right. Well, now that we've lost Scotty, because you usually fast forward to our wrestling segment, let's talk about it. No, I'm just kidding. All seriousness, it's been a really weird couple of weeks. The fact that they didn't take Christmas and New Year's off on this show is funny to me, but the fact that they actually put on quality shows over like the last 4 weeks is even more amazing. They did a fucking title change on Christmas. Like, who does that on New Year's Eve? On New Year's Day? Who
on
does
Rusev
that?
Day.
On Rusev Day. It's on Rusev Day. On actual Rusev Day.
Happy Merry Rusev, is that it?
Well, Rusev's birthday legitimately is on Christmas, so it makes perfect sense.
That's
For people that don't get the joke. People that don't understand what we're talking about. But other things did happen outside WWE, though. Besides the fact that the Balor Club's back together. And Woken Matt Hardy is just more woken than normal. I don't understand what's going on with him, but it's fun to watch. I'm not going to lie.
It's the magic mushrooms.
But we'll get next week's going to be a heavy-duty WWE show with the Rumble and NXT TakeOver Philly, and it's going to be a lot of fun next show. Not 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But today. Can I say how bizarre it was to sit here with my laptop open on the 4th, because I had off on the 4th, so I was able to watch Wrestle Kingdom on about a 3 or 4 hour delay.
May the 4th be with you.
And wrong month. And I got to watch this show. I watched Wrestle Kingdom 12. We're talking about New Japan. Wrestle Kingdom 12 happened on January 4th. Traditionally, Wrestle Kingdom happens on January 4th at the Tokyo Dome. And normally, I don't get to watch the show because I'm not off. The timing of my days off happen to work out. So I'm off on the 4th. So perfect. I got New Japan World, which, by the way, the website sucks, but the price is good. So go with that. The website's really hard to navigate. And I think I actually paid in Jap. I had to pay in Jap. The website for payment was not in English at all, so I had to figure out what the hell I was doing in Japanese. Because I was on my phone, not on the computer, so the Google Translate obviously wasn't set on my phone, but it's a weird situation. But anyway.
So how was the feed?
The feed was fantastic. I was on about a couple hours delay because I started at about 45 minutes after the show ended. So I watched the entire show through, the entire 6-hour show. But it did not feel.
Oh my God.
But it didn't feel 6 hours. It did not feel like it. That was the best part about the show for me.
Right.
It didn't feel like 6 hours, except for they had the New Japan Rumble to open up the show, and it was like, okay, let's get into this. This is the get everybody on the show match. Let's just get this over with, and it turned out to be a lot of fun. But it would literally, they treated it like a pre-show match. It wasn't like a WWE where it's like, let's do this match on the pre-show. And for some reason, we're going to talk about it on the main show like it actually happened. No. This is literally, we're going to do this match, and then we're going to go off. Then we're going to turn the feed off for 20 minutes. And then we're going to come back and do the actual show.
So I take it that 20 minutes was an invitation for people to use the bathroom?
Well, that and just get yourself situated if you're, I don't know if they did this, if they did something along the lines where this is like a free something or free trial size, so you had time to go sign up still or figure out how to navigate the New Japan or website in America. I don't know. One or the other.
For a 6-hour program. Hopefully they would include.
There was 2 breaks. There was 2 breaks in here. One was them kind of them advertising their shows, which gave you a little time to go get a beverage, run to the bathroom. It was about a 10-minute intermission, quote unquote, where you had the time to run and do some stuff. Okay, they were advertising their shows for the year. Because keep in mind, this is their grand finale for their calendar year.
Right.
So then they could advertise everything they're doing for the next 9 months, and that gave you time to run to the bathroom and get a drink. You know what I mean? It gave you time.
And if you didn't want to go to the bathroom.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was a nice 10-minute break to run around and get your stuff done and come back. You know what I mean? It was a good idea, you know?
And if you didn't want to go to the bathroom, you wore a diaper.
Well, the way the second half of the show was, you better have gone to the bathroom because you weren't getting up for the next 2.5 hours. You were not getting up. So I just brought the card up in front of me, so I didn't miss anything. We started the New Japan.
So wait, was the Jericho match the main event?
No, the co-main event. It was the co-main event. I'll explain everything as we go through. We started the show off with the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Division. And it's tradition. Apparently, they always open up the show, Wrestle Kingdom, with the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team match. Well, the Young Bucks are always in this match. Always in this match.
They were the champions, correct?
No, they were not.
Oh, I thought they were.
Roppongi 3K were the champions coming in.
Okay.
And the story was that the Young Bucks would become, if they won, the first time ever 7-time tag team champions in the Junior Heavyweight division. And and this is one of the weirdest matches for the Young Bucks, but they did not do a high-flying match. They did a mat wrestling match with a story.
Wow.
Where they sold back injuries and all this kind of stuff. It was a really good match. I really enjoyed this because it was so different from a Young Bucks match. It was so different. But the Young Bucks did win. And it was our first title change of the day where the Young Bucks became the 7-time tag team champions in New Japan. And then we have the I don't understand why this match happened match, which was the gauntlet match for the never open-weight 6-man tag team championships. Yes, by the way, Sal, every belt in here, none of them actually say New Japan in the damn belt titles. I don't understand that, but whatever.
Gauntlet match.
The champions coming in with the Bullet Club, which was in this case I think it was Bad Club Fale and Tonga. I always say this wrong. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa. I always say that wrong. So there you go.
Yeah, they're brothers.
But they lost they actually lost. It was a gauntlet match where everyone got pinned, and one of the tag teams was War Machine and Michael Elgin.
Wait a minute, right there. Okay, hang on, right there. War Machine with Michael Elgin.
That was one of the teams, and they lost.
Okay, so my thing is, they would have to reinforce the ring for that.
Insane. But the winners ended up being Chaos. They won back their belts. So Beretta, Ishii, and Yano, they won their belts back. Then we had an interesting match, and a kind of an historic match at this. It was Cody with Brandy Rhodes taking on Kota Ibushi. A match that was originally for the Ring of Honor Championship, but Dalton Castle is now the champion. But they had already hyped this matchup, so they now had to do this match non-title. But here's something historic, Sal. Brandy Rhodes was the first black woman to ever come down to the ring at Wrestle Kingdom.
Really?
Yes, she was the very first black woman to ever come down to the ring. Ever. For any reason, to come down to the ring for a match at Wrestle Kingdom. So that's a big deal. And she obviously is Cody's manager. And could I say, I love their act. I love their act so much. Because Cody is an asshole. And Brandy the perfect bitch to counteract the asshole. It's the best 1-2 old school manager heel dominate. It's the best. It's absolutely the best. Because they don't give a shit. They obviously don't give a shit. And they love trolling the crowd. It's so much fun.
So, am I to believe that Brandy is dressed like a dominatrix kind of thing?
Kind of, sort of. It works. It works for her, though.
Right.
It doesn't like she's trying to be sexy. It just works for her.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
But is she also the type of the persona where she tells Cody to do it, he does it, or else?
Kind of, sort of. You can tell Cody's the wrestler, but Brandy's the perfect manager because she's on the outside causing distractions. She's yelling at the ref. She's yelling at Ibushi. And then they did this whole thing where it looked like Ibushi took out Brandy.
Right.
And then Cody went after him. And then Brandy gets up like nothing happened.
Wow.
the two of them smile at each other like, our plan worked. Our plan worked.
Something I noticed.
It was so cool. I was like, wow.
There's something I noticed, and I've been getting alerts
I forgot. Cody has blonde hair now.
Right.
Cody has blonde hair
and
now.
I'm looking at Cody, and I'm going, what the hell? I didn't recognize him. Blonde hair.
He does look really different.
He dyed his hair fully blonde. His eyebrows. Apparently, he's doing this for a movie.
Yeah, the eyebrows are bleached and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, with him and Brandy, is this like a
it was so
Goldust
weird.
2.0 or
it was
something?
so weird to see. But Kota Ibushi won. Ended up being a very good match. They went 15 minutes. And it was a lot longer than I expected. It was actually really good. All these matches had fantastic time. The reason the show was so long is because the shortest match on this whole show, I'm looking at right here,
was it 20 minutes?
Is 14 minutes.
Okay.
That's the shortest match on this whole show. Everything else is over 15 minutes. Everything.
Wow.
So that's how this show was so long, because the matches were long. Then we had the Tag Team Championship, IWGP Tag Team Championship, and we had the Killer Elite Squad, Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer. Mm-hmm. And everyone knows who Davey Boy Smith is, obviously. But Lance Archer, for those who don't remember, it was Lance Hoyt back in TNA, back in the old days.
Correct.
Well, they were facing Evil and Sonata, the tag team that I could never pronounce. I'm not going to try. Okay. It's just one of those Japanese names I just can't pronounce. To save my life, so I don't bother anymore. I think it's like Los Ingros. I can't do it. Never mind. I'm not going to try. I'm not even going to try. But anyway, I thought this match was going to be a squash match. Killer Elite Squad came out rapid fire, beating the living shit out of Evil and Sonata. Like, they beat the living shit, and then Sonata and Evil still won. Like, what the hell happened here? So, by the way, for those who don't know this yet, Wrestle Kingdom is their WrestleMania. So they take this shit really seriously with entrances and all this kind of stuff. I want to know why Evil looked like Drago. That's what I want to know. Why the fuck was Evil dressed like Drago with a scepter? Like, I'm not what the fuck this was about.
Because
what's happening?
Because it's kind of like, if you remember right, when Gangrel had his brood.
Yeah, but it was so weird. It was so bizarre to watch. But that was, by the way, one thing I love about New Japan, they do the entrance, right? They come out. Yeah. They get an introduction on the stage, and then they get in the ring, and and the tag teams get individual introductions in the ring.
Yeah.
It's a nice detail. I like that. Because they make it seem like everybody means something, which I appreciate. You know, I like that idea. It kind of threw me for a loop when the Young Bucks came out, and they introduced them, and they introduced Nick and Max separately. But hey, it works. It works for me. Then we had the Never Openweight Championship, which was I'm not reading this wrong. It was a hair versus hair death match.
Wait, did you say death match?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a no disqualification death match in New Japan.
Hair versus hair.
Hair. Well, the reason